Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I am starting the wonderful adventure of doing a 9 to 5, 6-month-long internship at home because of the times, you know. I am a I'm a smart person who can definitely talk very well. If you don't know, hello, my name is Leonie and I am a neurobiology student and I just started a working internship at a research institution. So I thought it would be fun to just take you guys with me in a little weekly vlog where I show you what I'm doing and we can like work together and motivate each other to keep working even though we have to do a lot of stuff at home. So what am I doing actually? I am currently doing research at like the University of Amsterdam in the Netherlands where I'm gonna find out if there's an association between stress hormone and depression, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Very interesting. I'm very excited. If you're excited to go on this journey with me, then stick around. It's Monday morning. I just had like the Monday morning department meeting where I had to like introduce myself. It was very awkward, but it went well. I am a bit scared of what's to come. Like, it's a big shift to suddenly, like, you know, work with not students, but actual researchers. But I'm also excited, so I thought it would be fun to share this. And now the first thing that I'm gonna do is actually set up my workspace because I already started last week. I know that I'm like a year late with this, but I noticed that, hey, if you're at home, constantly working from home, working like this, like a little goblin, you end up kind of hurting your neck. So I bought stuff to make a good workspace. So we're gonna set up my workspace that's gonna be good for my neck and my back, and it's gonna look cute. And then it's Monday, so I'm just gonna start making my planning for the week. This is my workspace right now. It's just, you know, typical student workspace, I think. Ooh, it's a laptop stand. And then I have a keyboard and a mouse. I really wanted a fun color. Preferably would have really wanted a green keyboard and mouse, but the only ones that I could find were like really sketchy ones from Wish. All right, I'm gonna set up my new space and then I'm gonna go and plan the rest of the week. Look at me, actually having good posture for once. Now you may be thinking, Leonie, how are you gonna do your research when you're at home? That's a good question. So usually a lot of biomedical research is done in a laboratorium, which I'm not doing, which was also really hard to find because of the times. So I'm doing a data internship. Basically, there's a lot of data on all the patients and all the information, and then you try to find answers in the data by doing a lot of statistics with a lot of statistical tests and analysis and other things that are not really my forte. But we're here to learn. So one of the things that I need to get done somewhere this week is write an analysis plan, which is basically a rationale and a plan for the analysis and the statistics that I'm gonna do in order to get access to the data. So the rest of the afternoon, I'm gonna try to find out what statistics to do and how to do the statistics and how to do the thing. By the way, the program that I'm using to store all of my articles and that I can also use to cite in Word lately, it's gonna make my life so much easier, is Mendeley. Either you already know about this and you've been using it, or you don't know, and in that case I highly recommend using this if you're gonna write your thesis or just any kind of essay. It's really nice. And then in Notion, I actually made a page for statistics. And here I kind of write down all the analysis and tests that I find in other articles, so I know which ones to look up and to kind of look into. And I think I can also like look up some videos on the internet. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, I did take statistics classes during my bachelor's. It's just been a little while, and I need to refresh my mind. And also there's a lot of like other things that I didn't learn that are more detailed that I have to learn now. I'm so excited about this one. My heart is actually like pounding. I really, really want these to have turned out well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god. I made this. I know you guys have been asking me for months when I'm going to open my Etsy store again, and like I've just been really busy working out what to do with university. But now that like I finally have an internship, I know like what the future is gonna look like for the next 6 months, and I finally finished this bookmark, which I've been working on for a really long time. And that's gonna come to my Etsy store soon. I really hope you guys like this as well. Oh, I'm so happy. And now for the rest of the evening, I'm going to make dinner, and then I'm gonna edit a video, because, you know, if I want to continue making YouTube videos, the only time that I now have to work on them is like in the evenings. So who knows when this video is gonna come up. But in the evenings I'll be free. Once I finish editing, I can continue reading Dune, which I'm throttling through this very slowly, but I am really enjoying this science fiction classic. Guys, I had a really productive day. I'm happy. I mostly just spent the day kind of like researching different like statistical analyses, refreshing my memory. Like I said, it's never really been my strongest point, so I just wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing. And it paid off. I had absolutely no idea if what I was proposing was like a good idea or not, but I just had a meeting with my internship guidance person, my supervisor, that's the word. And she really liked it, so that makes me really happy. I'm really glad that it seems to be going great. Also, you may be wondering like what it's like doing everything at home. So far, it's actually pretty nice. I'm already kind of used to working from home. And, you know, I also did my thesis from home, and you know, it's been going on for a while now, so doing the internship at home has been going well so far as well. And I really like that I can now just use my own laptop, because that means I can use my favorite organizational app, Notion. So I thought it would be fun to kind of show you how I am organizing like my internship in Notion. So maybe it can give you guys some ideas on how to organize your information if you're doing an internship or a thesis or whatever else. I thought it would be fun to share. So here you can see the page that I have in Notion for my stage, that's just Dutch for internship, and I made a copy of it just so I could like delete any possible confidential information. So first off, very important, I just have my research question up top so I can always refer to that. It's just the same as what I explained at the beginning of this vlog. It's just like in more difficult words. Then here I have my meetings first. So I always have a department meeting on Monday and then a meeting with my supervisor on Tuesday. And then I just have this space, so if I have things that I want to ask my supervisor or things that I want to announce during the department meeting, I can just write that down. And then here I have some space for notes. If I'm in the meeting and I'm like, oh, I want to write something down, I can do that. Also, the department meeting is actually a link, and if I click on this, it goes to a page where I have the meeting idea and the link to the Zoom meeting. So that's easy. Here on the left, on the right, here on the right, I have kind of like an index of just links that I use all the time. First of all, are links within Notion, like this one goes to my analysis plan, which I'm currently writing, which goes to this gallery where I made a different page for each chapter. I emptied the contents, but usually you would see the text that you've written in here. And I also linked to an example analysis plan. Then I also have my written text, which is going to be the end report. Then I have the page statistics, which is where I made all my notes on all the different statistical analyses. It's a lot. And then this is an old page for when I was still looking for an internship. This is where I made my notes. And then I also have a handy link to the protocol from my university, which has all the requirements for the internship and then also the approval page of the university. Then going down, I have here some focus points. So the things that I'm currently focusing on that I need to do right now, like my day-to-day planning, I do that in my bullet journal, but just the main focus points, I have them here so I can tick them off once I finish them. And then next to that I have, this says contents of research, where I just kind of make notes on the research that I'm going to be doing soon, hopefully. And here, wat weten we nog niet? I should have translated this. I could have done that. It's just what we do not yet know. So whenever I'm reading an article for my background literature and I come across something that, you know, the author is like, we should do future research on this because we don't yet understand this, I write it down here because maybe I can do that during my research, you know? And then here I have a timeline, which you just saw me make, which is just like a super bird's eye overview of everything that I need to do in the next 6 months. So currently we are working on the analysis plan, and then we have all the other stuff that I need to do until I finish in August. And that's how I've organized all my information for my internship. I really need to cut down on screen time. It's just that now with the internship, I'm staring at the screen the entire day. I mean, like, it's not that I wasn't doing that without the internship, but yeah, I've just noticed that if I stare at a screen for my internship the whole day, and then I also spend my free time watching YouTube videos or like playing Stardew Valley, you kind of get a headache. So I'm gonna try, at least today, to really limit my screen time. This morning, where is it? This morning I was reading Dune. I'm slowly making my way through this book. It really is one of those books where if you read 10 pages, you're kind of like, okay, I've seen enough for now. But then if you read like 20 or 30 pages, that's when suddenly you're like really get into the story and you want to continue reading. It's not the kind of book that grips you really quickly, but once it's gripped you, it really grips you. You know what I mean? But for now, I have a meeting with the other interns at like this research center, because usually, of course, if you can do the internship physically, there would be like a room with all the interns, and we don't have that now because everyone's working from home, and I'm a little bit nervous because I'm just generally quite awkward. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. So that's gonna be happening first right now.
One meeting and some work later.
Okay, now instead of spending my time before dinner watching YouTube or something, I am gonna make use of the sun outside, kind of, little bit. I'm pretending it's spring. I'm gonna go outside, sit on the balcony, hopefully catch a little bit of sun, because our balcony only catches sun like for a little bit at the end of the day, and I'm gonna read a bit. Yeah, so I didn't film anything yesterday because I was not very productive yesterday, so I didn't really have anything interesting to film. I think it was the day before yesterday that I said in this vlog, oh, you know, I'm doing really great with the working from home. I don't have any problems being productive.
What it's like doing everything at home so far, it's actually pretty nice.
Well, sometimes you just wake up and you just know, it's one of those days. During my lunch break, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on a walk for a bit, see the outside. That helped. But yeah, yesterday was just one of those days where it just wasn't really going, you know, efficient or fast. So usually on those days, what I do is I just take like the easiest tasks, like just the most bare minimum little bare bone things that don't require a lot of like energy. I just do those things, like for example, creating kind of like a vague outline of things that I have to write, but not actually writing them. You know, I'll just save that for a day when I have more energy and motivation. So like today, it's been easy to get started because yesterday I kind of laid the groundworks, like the easy little groundworks that make it easier for me to hop into like the actual productive work. To finish the analysis plan, I want to get it finished today so I don't have to think about that over the weekend. So yesterday wasn't great, but you know, today can still be great. Finished the analysis plan. I did that. I'm happy that I did that. I'm gonna have a weekend now. This is gonna be my life for the next 6 months. Hopefully in the future, once I start doing like more interesting stuff and like actually do the research and do the analysis stuff things,
I'm a researcher. I know what I'm talking about.
I can make more vlogs like this. I would love to document more these kind of like study tube vlogs, I guess. Let me know if you would be interested in that. So if you like this video, give it a like. Really hope I can still continue to make videos, but it's definitely not gonna be 2 a week anymore. But I'm really glad that you're watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon in another video. Goodbye.